It's Thursday, March 26th, and we are in for a treat. Not only do we get the first full slate of games in the MLB, we also get March Madness, and on top of that, a great slate of games in the NBA. And in this video, you are going to get everything that you need. You're going to get 3 separate player prop parlays. You're going to get my favorite players to hit home runs on Thursday. You're going to get my favorite team to cover the spread in college basketball, my favorite team to win in the MLB, all of that right here and much, much more. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
There's so many plays to go over in this video. We're gonna waste no time at all, but just 2 seconds of your time before we get rocking into these plays. I need you to go ahead, go down below, smash that like button for me. 100 likes on this video, and we'll be giving away $100 if and when the Sportsbook play of the day cashes. All you got to do is hit that like button and comment below. And I do this every single day, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We'll be here all March Madness tournament long, all MLB season long, and beyond. So subscribe so you don't miss a free play drop. And go down below. Visit my buddy Stan down in the description. He's got ways for you to lock in these plays for free, ways to get free premium and cheat sheets every single day for absolutely free. So go down below, visit my buddy Stan. We'll talk more on that later. But let's kick this off with our pitcher prop parlay for Thursday. I'll fully admit it. Our pitcher prop parlay for Wednesday did not go as planned. Logan Webb got absolutely shelled in the second inning, giving up 5 runs, didn't make it to the 6th inning, and busted our player prop play for the pitchers. The game's still going on, so we still have our 4-man live. I do believe 3 out of the 4 have greened out. The batting order is a little bit different than what I projected on Wednesday because we dropped that video so early for you guys, but the lineups are out and pretty concrete for what we got going in our 4-man player prop play in the hits department there for Thursday. But we're going to start off here with the pitchers. Absolutely love this young fella. Hunter Brown of the Houston Astros. Phenomenal season last year. I think he's going to pick up right where he left off. I like him to go far and deep into this game. The Angels aren't really, in my opinion, a huge threat in the MLB this year. And Hunter Brown's going to be one of the best young pitchers in this season. I absolutely love what he's putting together. As you can see, he goes the distance quite often. He averaged 18.4 over his last 10 games last year and just tons and tons of green bars, which we love to see. Now, like I said in yesterday's video, take all of that with a grain of salt because I really don't care what 2025 did. We can use it a little bit, but it's more important to look into the future here. We have a long season ahead of us. So we'll see how things shake out, but I absolutely love Hunter Brown. I think he's going to probably go a full 6 in this one. Love him for 18 outs, especially at that plus money on some sports books. Other sports books, it is not plus money. So if you can find it for plus money, go on ahead and lock that in straight. We're going to be locking this one in probably over on Prizepicks, maybe Sleeper. We'll get into all of that. You'll see every single play in its entirety towards the end of the video here, but we're going to break down Hunter Brown. He averaged 6 innings pitched. I think he's going to get right there. I don't think the Angels are going to come out attacking him. I think he's going to have great stuff. I absolutely love all of the pitches that he has in his arsenal as well. He has some great rankings against right-handed pitchers or right-handed batters and left-handed batters here. As you can see in 2025, the LA Angels, I still want to call them the Anaheim Angels, so that threw me off here. But the Angels, they struggled. 30th, 28th, 25th, 28th, 26th. And Hunter Brown is a very good pitcher in the 92 percentile there for that strikeout percentage as well. We love him to just, I think he's going to dominate all 6 innings. I don't think that the Angels are probably, I don't even think they're going to score a run, if I'm going to be honest with you, in those first 6. And I like Hunter Brown to keep his pitch count low and make it deep into this game. Probably I think he's going to get until at least the middle of the 7th, but at minimum the 6th inning, clearing us in this one with 18 outs. So we got Hunter Brown here over 17.5 outs. And next we have Trevor Rogers. But before we break him down, there is one thing that I need to say. So Netflix stays away. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, educational, entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in the jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Local responsible gambling resources are down below, to include 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video does contain affiliate links. We do receive a commission from those. It's a great way to support the channel. You get some free coin in your pocket as well to lock in these plays, so it's a win-win all around. If you do use any of those, send the proof to the number below so you can get a 30-day free pass in the premium plays. Now, Trevor Rogers, this dude has been coming on hot. I think he's going to have a phenomenal year as well. Love the stuff he brought last year, going up against a decent Minnesota Twins here in this one, but he's done it in 8 of his last 10. And as you can see, his numbers are even higher than Hunter Brown. He's gotten into the 20s. I think he could easily go into the 8th inning. Now it is opening day for the Baltimore Orioles, so I'm sure they'll keep him on a little bit of a leash here, but this number is super low, 15.5. I think he definitely gets through 6 innings, if not 6.5 or 5.5 there, getting us over this. Maybe he doesn't make it to the end of the 6th, but I like the Orioles in this game as well. I think they're going to be in the lead in this position of the game when the manager might be making the call to switch out pitchers. Trevor Rogers has some great tools and utilities that he can deploy in this matchup. He did average 6, which is what I would say the league average is, so I'm not really too focused on that. But batters faced and outs, he faces about 24 batters a game and gets 18.4 outs 76% of the time. I love that this line is 15.5. We're taking it all day long. 8 of his last 10, with a lot of those going over 20. I think he's going to start out opening day getting at least into the 6th inning here. So we're going to take Trevor Rogers over 15.5 outs. And that pitcher prop play is actually a 4-man. You'll see the whole thing later on. I just want to get through those and then get into the meat and potatoes here of what we do the best in the world, and that is hitter props, hits, runs, and RBIs. This is where we make our killing. This is our bread and butter. We've had some success already this season on Wednesday. We'll see if it greens out completely, but I do think that we're going to be topping our numbers from last year. I absolutely love this strategy that we deploy every single MLB season, and this is exactly what we do. We pair up some guys on the same team, typically that bat around each other. We look at a couple metrics, and then we go ahead and lock it in. And Pete Crow Armstrong, is playing phenomenally. I know it says 3 of his last 10. He has done this 80% of the time versus the Washington Nationals, and he lit it up in the WBC. This young fella is absolutely a baller, and I think he's going to have a big game right off the jump. WBC was a little bit of a testament to that. I think his bat is ready. Unlike how Aaron Judge, how we stayed away from him yesterday, I don't know what he's going to end up with in the end of the game here, but he is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. We did have him to hit a home run in the first inning. That was kind of our long shot play there, and did not come to fruition. It was either a home run or a strikeout. There's really no in between right now, especially early in the season for him. So when you do take him, beware of that. His line for a home run will always be pretty low because he does have that immense power. But right now, I don't think until he gets going, it's even worth taking him in that regard. But that's not anything to do with this play. That's just me talking about what we did yesterday. On top of that, of what we did yesterday, we did cash our play in the NBA, and he will be getting one of those in this video as well. Once again, a nice 3.75x. But back to the play at hand. We got Pete Crow Armstrong over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. 80% of the time he's done this against the Nationals. Absolutely phenomenal. Max Fried made it into the 7th. I think both of the pitchers, Hunter Brown and Trevor Rogers, that I talked about into this video in the beginning there, along with who else we added to that play, when you see it at the end there, I think they easily do that. I think that Max Fried, he's usually on a super short leash, had a great outing against the Giants. I actually thought the Giants were going to do much more in that game, and they're not looking good at all. So we'll see how the season shakes out for them, but I'm super happy that my Yankees look phenomenal. The bottom of the batting order there really just stole the show here in opening day. But There I am getting sidetracked again. Preet Crow Armstrong over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He doesn't have any metrics here against Cavalli, who will be on the mound for the Nationals, but against left-handed batters, he gives up a 3.19 ERA, a little bit better than his overall ERA of a 4.25, but still not that great. 3 runs, and he's probably only going to last till about the 5th inning in this one. He gives up a 221 batting average and 1.2 home runs per 9, and do not be surprised if my boy PCA sends one out of the yard. We have a 3-man in the home run department that I'm going to be going over with you guys. That will be a staple of the channel as well, and usually you only get one. You got to get the other 2 over on Winnable, but in this video, I'm giving you guys everything so you guys can see exactly what we do. And then from here on out, we'll shake things up a bit. But also, P. Crow Armstrong against right-handed pitchers, 271, 114 hits, 75 runs scored, and 68 RBIs, all within 459 plate appearances. He's got 647 total, 91 runs scored, 95 RBIs. He is absolutely phenomenal. I love this young man. We're taking him all day here in this matchup with a great under-over total of 9 as well, which is one of the higher ones on the day. And we're going to smash him for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Next, we have Nico Horner. He'll be batting probably right there above PCA in this one. Obviously, the lineups aren't still out, but he's typically at the top of the lineup, and I think PCA will be right there with him. And what I think is going to happen is Nico will get on, and PCA will hit him in. So we're taking him here over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Tons of ways he can get on. We're banking on it being a hit. We would love that, but he can get a hit later on in the game. We saw that in the Yankees game when we took Cody Bellinger and Trent Grisham. Trent Grisham, phenomenal game. I love that guy. Super Mario Brothers through and through there with his mustache. Looks phenomenal. Looks like a true Yankee. We love watching him play ball. And he did it for us. And they did it a little bit out of whack. They didn't correlate together, but they both got it done. And I think that can happen with this. PCA and Nico Horner here. I think they both got great bats. He's done this, as you can see, 4 of his last 6 games head-to-head against the Nationals. The Nationals just really aren't that good of a baseball team. I think the Cubs are going to come out strong this year. They were a great team last year, making it into the postseason. I think they're going to have a nice repeat season here. They built their team up even more so this year. We love the product that they're putting on the field, and Nico Horner is a staple of that team along with PCA. And as you can see, against right-handed batters, 6.11 ERA over his normal 4.25. Now, I always say this, there's more right-handed batters and left-handed batters in the MLB, so take it with a grain of salt. But he has had not much success against those right-handed batters. A 381 batting average allowed as well, 1.5 home runs per 9. I don't really like Nico to go yard as much as I do PCA, but it's definitely on the table. I do like PCA a lot in that game to hit a home run. And as you can see, versus right-handed pitchers at 275, 126 hits, 66 runs scored, and 45 RBIs. I think he's going to get a hit. I think he's going to get hit in and clear this line for us. So we got PCA and Nico Horner here over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. And then in a game that I think is probably going to be a blowout because we have the best team in baseball on the field, the team with the highest payroll, the team with all the superstars, and this one is one of their superstars right here. Mookie Betts. There we go. I spit it out. Mookie Betts over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. The leadoff man for the Dodgers never lets us down. We absolutely love what he can do on the field, and we love taking him and greening out every single time. Now, he has 9 for his last 13 head-to-head against Arizona. Zach Gallen is not – he's an ace, but he is not an ace of aces, I guess you could say. And Mookie Betts, great career statistics against him. 308 batting average, 8 hits, 1 home run, and 3 RBIs. Now, I think he's going to get on, and he's got a ton of guys batting after him that can knock him in. And this next guy is one of my favorites to take on Thursday. And I know you wanted to take Shohei Ohtani, and believe me, you truly can, but his line is set at over 2.5, which can be a little bit dicey because that means he just about has to get a hit every single time or knock a bunch of guys in or just simply hit a home run, which is definitely on the table. But I love over 1.5 for Freddie Freeman. Another guy who, when he was on the field in the WBC, put out and performed for us for Team America. And I like him to keep it going in day 1 here of the MLB season. on the true opening day, I guess you could say. We got the little teaser on Wednesday, but this one's the full slate, and I think the Dodgers are going to come out swinging. And we love Freddie Freeman in this matchup to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Head-to-head, he has 8 of his last 13 against them as well, having that big showing last September with seven hits, runs, and RBIs. I think he's going to probably get about 3 to 4 in this one, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. And he's got great success against Gallen as well. A home run is definitely out on the table for him. He's got 6 hits, 2 home runs, batting a nice 250 with 26 plate appearances. So a lot of data, historical data to read on this one. Against right-handed pitchers, he's batting a nice 299 over his career as well. And against left-handed batters, Zach Gallen with a 3.62, which is better than his 4.83, but still, once again, nothing really to brag about. So I love the Dodgers in this game. I think that's one of the freest games to take on money line. If you wanted to lay that minus 250, go on ahead. I do not see them losing in opening day. And hindsight's 2020, but I should have known better. My New York Yankees always come out on opening day and perform. I just really like the hitting team of the San Francisco Giants, and they just haven't hit today or put up any kind of threat to the New York Yankees. Max Fried pitched phenomenal. It's been a great game as a Yankee fan, bad game for us as a sports bettor because we did have that under 7, and the Yankees did that all by themselves. Now, take away that second inning, though, and it wouldn't be over the 7, but you can't really take away an inning in baseball. Some of them innings can be big, and I fully expect these big innings in this Dodgers game. So the over 9 is definitely on the table for this one as well. But those are our hitter props. Now we're going to break down every single game. You guys will see them all, or every single play that we have. You'll see them all in its entirety. Let's go. Let's talk about them. Let's break them down. And before we do that, you guys have to go down below to visit my buddy Stan, because there's so many ways for you to lock in these plays for absolutely free and to build your bankroll for the MLB. You get all this money that they're just giving away for pretty much free, and you got to take advantage. My bookie's got a $500 bet back bonus that you get with code BANANA or using the link at the Stan.store. So basically, you can lose every single play up to $500, and you're going to get it all back. On top of that, MyBookie and Bovada, you sign up for those through the Stan.store using my link, sending me proof, and you'll get a free 60 days of premium plays for absolutely free. And then we got a ton of DFS options as well. We love Sleeper, getting a free $20 and a $100 deposit match. Prizepicks, bet 5, get 50. You guys can read, use the codes on the screen, or just simply go down below, visit my buddy Stan, and use the links provided for you in there. And if you guys want the cheat sheets every single day, we'll be doing Nerfies. We'll be doing NBA cheat sheets, which we just swept one the other day. We'll have March Madness cheat sheets. We'll have all the cheat sheets you guys need to lock in plays for absolutely free and help you build your own parlays as well. It's all there at Winnable. You get a free Discord as well. Come join the community. It'll cost you nothing but a couple minutes of your time. You don't have to put any card info in. You just sign up with an email or a phone number, and you have access, and you can get all of my plays and cheat sheets every day for absolutely free. And those Nerfy cheat sheets this MLB season will make people rich. Now, here's our 4-man in the MLB, our hits, runs, and RBI parlay, which we absolutely love, and that one we just went over. Now, I can't use Sleeper, but I highly recommend it. They have better lines than most of the other ones that I could find. Some apps wouldn't even let me look and see if PCA was available there for that 1.5. A lot of them have 0.5 or 2.5. 1.5 is the one I love for PCA here. And we got Nico Horner, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. We talked about it. We're placing this one for a 5.22x play. I locked this one in already as well. I can't lock it in on Sleeper because it's not available in my state, unfortunately, but hopefully it is available in your state so you can get that free $20 with code FFAPE. And here is our 4-man for the pitcher's props. We got a free square here of Yamamoto over just 1 out. And then we got Rogers and Brown, who we already broke down, and then Tariq Skubal. I mean, is it even a question if he's going to go all 6 innings? He's probably going to have another dominant performance. Him and Skeens are the 2 best pitchers in the MLB. Skubal has a great track record of making it into the 6th or 7th inning on opening day. Don't think there's going to be too much of a leash. They already used their whole leash when they only let him pitch 1 game in the WBC, costing us probably the championship. But we love this 4-man for a 9.55x payout. It's basically a 3-man because you get that free square only on Sleeper when you sign up with code FFAPE. You get that free $20 as well, a $100 deposit match. You get that 20 without even depositing. So you can lock in that play without coming out of pocket at all. Really, both of them if you want to just throw 10 on each. And you get a free 30 days of plays. Just send me proof that you used code FF8 there when you signed up for Sleeper. And here's our three-man in the NBA. We had great success yesterday taking just points, and we're going to mix it up here and just take one rebound line, but I absolutely love this three. Yesterday we had SGA, we had Jaylen Brown, and we had Luka Doncic. All three of them cleared without a sweat. And I think more is going to happen of the same in this one. We're going with a single game parlay here for a 3.75x payout, $20 to win $75. We got Jalen Brunson, who I think is going to have to put this team on his back in this game. The Charlotte Hornets have been playing amazing basketball. They've been coming to play lately. I think LaMelo Ball in that regard is going to score over 19.5 points. I think this one could end up being a shootout. I love this matchup for Thursday. It's, in my opinion, one of my favorite ones on the entire slate. It's got a nice under over here of 222.5, and it's a pretty much a coin flip of a game. Money line for both teams is -108. Charlotte Hornets are +1 for -114. The Knicks are -1 for -106. This game could go either way, and that is great for our player prop department because that means that the stars on each team are going to have to perform. Karl Anthony Towns, I think he probably ends up getting over about 15 rebounds. The Hornets don't really have a great center in that regard. And then Brunson and Melo to carry their respective teams and score a bunch of points. So we love this three-man for that 3.75x payout on Prizepicks. And you can lock it in on Prizepicks. You play $5, you get 50 instantly with code FF8. So make sure you're taking advantage, sending me the screenshot when you use the code so that you can get a free 30 days of premium plays. And here is our three-man home run monster play here. We cashed a bunch of these last year, and we're going to try to do it again here right on opening day. We got PCA. I already talked about him. I think he's going to have a phenomenal game against the Nationals. Then we got Shohei Ohtani. This one's kind of the gimme. Probably the heaviest favorited player on the whole entire slate to hit a home run. Will he do it? We hope so. He's going up against Zach Gallen and those Diamondbacks, and I think the Dodgers are going to put up some serious runs. And then we got Pete Alonso on the Orioles. I think the Orioles are going to win this game. I think their new shiny toy is going to have a great game in his first game in Baltimore Orange, and we're taking him for one home run on the day. Pete Alonso to hit one out of the park. A nice +5, 149. Now, we won't hit these often, but we'll hit them. Actually, you know what? I kind of take that back. We probably will hit these often. Last year, we hit about one a week, and that's really all you need when you got +500 and plus 5,149. There we go. My tongue was getting twisted there, but +5,149. You only need to hit these every so often, and we were phenomenal last year. It was a profitable method for us, taking our three favorite players every day in the MLB. Now, like I said, normally you'll only get one. The one you would have gotten in this video is PCA. The other two would have been on Winnable. So that's just another reason to get over to Winnable, join the free plan so you can get the three-man. Because like I said, last year, anybody who was here, go ahead and comment below. There was people last year calling me Mr. Home Run well into football season, and we're going to do it again this year. I am so excited to bring this product back to you guys for all of MLB season. And you can lock in that play or any sportsbook play over on Onyx Odds. Use code FF8. You'll get $175. I know it says 100 there on the bottom, but you get $15 without depositing. You put 10 bucks in right now for March Madness. They have a promo where you get 150. That's $175. And you came out of pocket 10 bucks. And I know this all sounds like a gross sales pitch. I mean, I feel a little bit gross plugging these things, but yes, it is how we make a little bit of money. We are running a business and a channel here. So it helps. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. It gets my wife a little bit off my back for spending so much time on sports. I'm kidding. She's not on my back. This is how we make a lot of money between sports betting and the content. This is a business, and this is how we make our money. So I appreciate you guys signing up. And on top of that, it's like I said, it feels like a sales pitch, but not only do I get some money, you guys build your bankrolls there. and it barely costs you anything. $10 for 175. That's a no-brainer. Take advantage, code FFAPE, and you get a free 30 days of premium from a little cherry on top from me to you there. And this is my favorite play for March Madness. Houston -2.5 for basically a home game in the Sweet 16. Now, Illinois is a phenomenal team. I just think Houston's a little bit better. And I think this game, you could take them on the money line if you wanted to, but I do think that they win probably about, at minimum here, 3 points. I love them in this spot. Like I said, home field advantage in the Sweet 16 is insane. This game will be played in Houston, so you can already see the stadium, or the arena rather, will be packed with Houston fans. I think that's going to be a lot for any team to contend with, and I just don't think Illinois is going to go on to the next round. We got Houston. Personally, I have them in my Final Four. I think they're phenomenal, and I think they're going to win this game in a pretty convincing fashion. -2.5 feels absolutely free. We love Houston on Thursday. And you can lock that in over on my bookie. I already told you get a $500 bet back bonus when you use code BANANA or the link in my Stan.store. Again, go down below, visit my buddy Stan. He's got everything that you need. And you can lock this in. And worst case scenario, if we lose, you get your money back, which is phenomenal. Up to $500. That's insane. And there's some casino stuff as well on there if you guys are interested in that. And it's legal in all of these green states, so make sure you're taking advantage if you live in any of those states, especially if it's a state like Texas or Cali where you can't get a sports book. I highly recommend my bookie. And here is the official sportsbook play of the day for Thursday. -143. So really, I'm giving you more profits than if I put $100 on it. You wouldn't have gotten $100 for a 100 likes, but I'm going to meet the difference there. I did lower my unit size, but I love this spot. I love Trevor Rogers here. I love everything that's going to happen in this game. The Baltimore Orioles made some great improvements in the offseason. I do not think the Minnesota Twins are going to be good right out of the jump. They're going to take a little bit to heat up. I like the Orioles winning their home opener here on opening day. So all day long, we're taking the Baltimore Orioles just simply on the money line. 100 likes on this video, and you will get $100. Now, I hope you didn't leave, because here is the new and improved Nerfy cheat sheet. If you were here yesterday, I pumped all the data into ChatGPT for them to make me a graphic so I didn't have to, and they screwed it up. All the numbers were correct, but they had Tariq Skubal and Nick Pivetta on there like 5 times. It was ridiculous. So I just simply did it myself, so there was no errors. It took me a little bit longer, and I did copy and paste out of ChatGPT the top part, because I am not a graphics designer. I can't do any of this stuff. It's a miracle that I can hit record on a laptop for you guys. So this is the cheat sheet. It's the best I could do. I think it's still a great product. It'll help you place all your bets for the Nerfies there, which, if you are new to this, Nerfies means no runs first innings, which did happen in the Yankee-Giants game. I didn't like that play enough to take it. Wish I did. Again, hindsight 2020. But these ones show the exact matchups, the percentage that it's going to hit, the probability there for each and every one. Now, 2 of them stick out because they're pretty much almost guaranteed. I mean, it depends on what their respective team does, but Paul Skeens and Tariq Skubal are the 2 best Nerfy pitchers in the MLB. And I think Trevor Rogers is going to have great success in that regard this season as well. As you can see, an 88% last year. So just actually 1 point ahead of Skubal from last season. And he had phenomenal success. I think he's going to carry that over to this year. I think that game is probably going to be a Nerfy as well. Those are probably my 3 favorite Nerfies if you want a little free play there. Some of them are a little bit juiced, but I think that there's going to be a Nerfy in the Pirates-Mets game, a Nerfy in the Detroit-San Diego game, and a Nerfy in the Baltimore Reds game. So make sure you're locking in. Make sure you get to Winnable so you can get these cheat sheets every single day. Now, normally going forward, this will be a product just for premium, but every day I will release this cheat sheet to the free plan. It'll just have some of them blurred out so that my premium guys get a little bit extra, because they do pay for that, all the products that I provide there. So it's only fair that the paying members get everything, but we will have some for you guys over in the free plan as well. And here is the cheat sheet for the Nerfy script here. My 5 overall favorite Nerfies on the entire day. I already talked about Pirates, Mets. I already talked about Twins, Orioles. We have the Astros with Hunter Brown. I think he's going to have a phenomenal outing. The only thing that's risky there is if the Astros score a run in that game. Then we got the Tigers, Padres with the Nerfy, and then the Rangers and Phillies. Great matchup head-to-head. Both of those pitchers, Chris Sanchez and Nathan Eovaldi, are phenomenal in that department. It's opening day. I think some bats are going to be a little bit slow in that first inning as well. So we love that. We love all 5 of those. If you wanted to lock them in straight, lock them in together, dice them up, do whatever you want, but that's your product for you guys to lock in some plays with. So thank you guys so much. Let's have a phenomenal Thursday, and let's have a phenomenal MLB season. If you are interested, we still have a couple slots left for 80% off. All you got to do is go to Winnable, grab the MLB season pass, and use code HOMERUN, and you will get 80% off. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'll see you in the next free play video for Friday. We get some more games in baseball. We get day 2 of the Sweet 16. So we'll see you there. This weekend's going to be a ton of fun. This season's going to be a ton of fun. And I truly enjoy doing this every single day. So thank you guys for all the support. And I'll see you in the next free play video.